Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Before we get started, I do want to ask you guys to not just like the video, but hopefully comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts, whether it's on the music video, fun facts about Taeyang, or your thoughts on the reaction itself that we're about to get into. The reason why I'm talking about this right now, which is usually something that I would say for the end of the video, because we haven't started yet, but over the course of the last like 5 to 6 to 8 weeks or so, my channel has been struggling incredibly with getting noticed. When it comes to my videos getting suggested, it seems like the algorithm, some sort of a shift has happened, and my videos don't necessarily get the kind of traction that they used to 2 months ago. There is a weird thing happening where I drop a reaction and I could get like a very minimal amount of views in comparison to some of my other reactions from the past. And then after 72 hours, suddenly the videos become more visible. They start getting suggested in the algorithm. Not as much as they used to, but they get some sort of traction suddenly for like a day or two, and then it disappears. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if it's like my reaction style. Maybe it's a little bit like on the boring side because there's not much editing going on. Maybe my thumbnails suck. I'm not really sure what is the reason, but I did notice, and I did kind of like verify it through the YouTube analytics and seeing how very little my videos are getting suggested. So the only thing that I can think of is just to ask you guys to comment and kind of like help boost the reactions in any way. And I feel like commenting a little bit could potentially help just a touch. I did talk about this in my last community post if you're interested, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it has been a little bit depressing. I'm not gonna lie, especially when I react to some releases that usually would do really well, but they suddenly don't do well at all. Maybe it's just my videos kind of like going down. Maybe that's the case. I'm not really sure, but it seems like the algorithm is not the biggest fan of mine as of the last 6 to 8 weeks. Anyway, with that out of the way, I did want to react to this new music video from Taeyang. I did talk about how I do plan on reacting to the album. It's going to take a little bit of time because in between yesterday and today, I just released like 12 new reaction videos. So to focus on albums is a little bit difficult at the moment, but thankfully Taeyang released another music video from his album. This one is called Bad. Now, going on Google, Bad by K-pop icon Taeyang doesn't mean being evil. Instead, it references his signature grit, resilience, and musical longevity. Taeyang explained that while the track is called Bad, the reoccurring lyric is still bad, meaning he's still the same artist and person he has always been. And obviously he has a song with G-Dragon called Good Boy, but there's also, wasn't there like a Bad Boy as well by Big Bang? Big Bang Bad. Yeah, Bad Boy by Big Bang. We literally reacted to it, so it's kind of funny to think about that. There is also symbolism of resilience. The lyrics reflect the path he has walked, the obstacles he has fought against, and the life that he has lived over his last 2 decades in the music industry. And the song was apparently produced by American team The Stereotypes. The song is a darker, performance-driven track that throws back to the classic choreography-heavy sound of his earlier solo work. And yeah, knowing that this could be like a darker song, I'm even more excited about this one. So without further ado, Bad by Taeyang, let's go. Ooh. Quintessence, nice. Wait, let's take it back.
my soul. Skies at the limit, 하늘보다 더 위로. Here I stand with the pen, we still on. 난 bad boy, a lot of hate. 난 벌어지기 질투, 나만 벌어make. I broke the rule, 다시 만들어 code. Shit, bad boy, 이게 default. Pedal to the metal with no brakes. 가슴은 뜨겁고 머리 차갑게. Sundrain, you know my attitude. Elegance with the wind and move. The hurricane in the silence. 짙은 어둠 속을 지주해, I'm reckless. 그 누구도 가지 못한 that's the safest. I can't help it, I can't help it. 필수록 더 scorching my flame. 제가 된 후에야 넌 out of my face. This is what I see, 선명해진 my faith. My faith, my faith. I'm the sun.
Oh man, that is so cool. Goddamn. Yo, I want to take it all the way back actually, because I love the sound of the song. I love the lyrics. I love the fact that it's like easily a reference to Bad Boy by Big Bang back in the day. But also, like, I'm still the same bad boy because I stood on my principles. I never sold out. I never sold my soul. You love to hate, as we saw throughout, like, Big Bang in general. And even him saying, like, my faith. Like, his faith is so strong. It's not just his faith in himself, but his faith, I guess, from a religious standpoint as well, because going on Google, he does seem to famously be covered in religious tattoos, including large Christian cross on his right ribcage and an expensive mural across his back depicting Jesus Christ and multiple crosses. He has been known to carry a Bible with him during tours and daily activities, and has frequently includes references to God, faith, and grace in his album, thanks to dedications. You know, so this is a man that stands on principles, that stands on his beliefs, and his belief in himself is as strong as his belief in God himself, basically, which is really, really cool. Again, I'm not a religious person, but I appreciate his tenacity and his faith, basically.
my soul. Skies at the limit, 하늘보다 더 위로. Here I stand with the pen, we still on.
Oh, that was a cool cut.
I broke the rule, 다시 만들어 code. Still bad boy, 이게 default. Pedal to the metal with no brakes. 가슴은 뜨겁고 머리 차갑게. Sundrain, you know my attitude. Elegance with the wind and move. The hurricane in the silence. 짙은 어둠 속을
He's got that vibe. Sorry.
I can't help it. I can't help it. 필수록 더 scorching my flame. 제가 된 후에야 넌 out of my face. This is what I see. 선명해진 my faith.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The more you step on me, something, right? The more I'm stepped on, you're scorching my flame. And then the turn to ash, so he's basically gonna be like a phoenix rising from the ashes and rising because of his faith. That is cool.
I can't help it. 필수록 더 scorching my flame. 제가 된 후에야 넌 out of my face. This is what I see. 선명해진 my faith, my faith, my faith. I'm the sun, I am the rain. 가뭄 속에 빈 perfect, and I'm gonna still remain.
Whoa. That was so cool. When I'm gone, I still remain. That's something that you can say about Taeyang. That's something that you can say about Big Bang just in general. Even when they were gone, they were still around because their music still hasn't left. So that is just, that is so beautiful, honestly. Blooming through the drought makes you think of like those images of like some greenery blooming out of like concrete or whatever, or like something growing in the desert or some shit like that. It's like no matter how tough and dry the environment is, I'm still going to rise and bloom and all that kind of stuff. Damn. And you see the cross on his earrings too. So man, the dude is dedicated, for sure. And I love the black and white aesthetic. Because it's, the belief is black and white, you know.
Here I stand with the pen, we still on. 아직 난 bad boy, on, change up the whole frame. 이런 날 줄 때 감당 못해. Oh Lord, I pray to keep me safe. 모두 잠든 밤 조준할 거 babe. 만지는 것마다 turning to go. 낯선 이곳 야생 I'm in control. They're trying to play me but I'm not a game.
Ooh. They try to play me, but I'm not a game. Whoa. Yo, that was pretty cool. I think this is my favorite song out of the 3 from this album that I've checked out so far. And I love the fact that like it has a dark vibe to it. He's got that vibe, no pun. It has a dark vibe to it. Visually, it has a dark vibe to it. Musically, it's very dark and gritty. But like the lyrics, like couldn't be more fucking, you know, bright in a way, considering how dark the music video and the song itself is. Like the strong belief, like that grit basically that we talked about in the intro that he has, that he will never change. And the more you try to put me down, the more I'm going to rise back up. You know, breaking the rules and then rewriting the code, basically doing something that hasn't been done before, revolutionizing the game. And now he wants to change the frame. You know, now coming back as a soloist and dropping this album and everything. Like, this is so fucking cool, honestly. Like, again, even the aesthetic of the music video being black and white, it's almost like a symbolism of Taeyang's, like, strong belief in himself, his grit, but also his belief in God, almost like being like a black and white thing. It's either like there's no gray zones in it. Like I'm all in on the belief in me and my God and all that kind of stuff. Like I thought that was really, really cool. Choreo is awesome. It has like a very gritty kind of vibe. The aesthetic of the video is dope. The costume design, like all the hip pieces and all the dancers and everything is really, really cool. The ending is definitely interesting. So I feel like it might relate more to the actual like album, and if we kind of like go into the album reaction when I get to it, I guess it'll make a little bit more sense. But yeah, as we talked about from the very intro, the song basically referencing his grit, his resilience, and the fact that he has a musical longevity that is not something that anyone can talk about, being in the game for so long and still being on top of it to such a point that even if I am gone, I still remain. And now he comes back and he will still remain even after he's gone. Like, it's a really beautiful song, probably my favorite out of the 3, maybe even my number 1 favorite for sure. Both the music video and the song itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, comment your thoughts, of course, if I missed something, and maybe you have some extra information about Taeyang on the horse, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.